Okay, so today we're going to start using the Gabapentin. And this is to show even the lawyer who tried to use it against me when I'm taking a low dosage. I know. With the key case, the reason they had me on it, and I'm at a lower dose, is I can function normally with the lower dose. That's a possible side effect. Right? You know what the word possible means? See, I need less proof in the civil trial, and you need more proof. Not me, not me, right? See, you can't just say cause the possible symptoms are this, this, and this, right? That it's how the drug's actually affecting me, right? When I'm taking it. See, that's why I'm telling the judge after he said that. Well, I'm monitoring. The doctors know what amount I'm taking, right? And it's not affecting me that way, right? And see, for her to side with you means that gives me a right to appeal any decision if she messed up the process, right, or did something wrong during the process, right, herself, or himself, right. Ain't that how it works? And even in a criminal trial, right, you can appeal the decision. You can appeal the decision. Usually too, right? It's not Judge Judy one shot and that's all. It's court. Judge Judy is more a TV program where they accept the verdict of her experience as a judge too, right? They don't have to, by the way, but that's part of the show, right? It's like a court. I don't know, but it's a TV court, and there's small claims too. But their limit is 5,000. Savannah's limit is 15, right? Now, when you go for the full 15, right? That's why too. It's also like the X-rays. I have the right, since I'm saying the ankle was the issue, to enter that into the small claims court to prove the injury could affect my driving the stick. Yes, you do. Yes, I do. Or I have a right to appeal if the judge upholds the wrong decision, right? See, she sided with the lawyer, the fancy lawyer they hired, right? Which she can't do. It's a fact for the ankle injury. It could affect my driving the car, and the court is supposed to see it and what I'm talking about so I can win the case, right? You can't exclude it from evidence. No, you can't. You can't exclude evidence, right? That if it proves your client wrong. Yes, that's right. Right. You can't do that. No lawyer can. No lawyer can. Or we're no longer in America. We're doing a monarchy. We're a democracy. All right. Now, the problem is most people are prejudiced against the mentally ill, period. Even one trying to rehabilitate from hearing voices, even if it's of a religious nature, in 93, when they didn't hear voices before then. You just hear the word paranoid schizophrenic and you freak out on me. I know. But that's your prejudices. And what does it stem from? Psychiatry and psychology trying to break away from religious motives, right? Like the church or something, right? Now, see, that's the problem, though. Most men, even in the church, lie to you. That's the problem. Men will self-righteously and stubbornly defend their own doctrines, even if they die in it. Mm-hmm. As did Satan his. No. But the thing about quid pro quo, Satan also taught you that. Yes, he did. But the quid pro quo was about sex with him. Now, you got to picture the scene, right? And read what Moses tells you and the story happened, right? But some of you don't want to see everything it's saying, right? You block out half what it's saying, right? And you turn the fruit tree, I know, into a literal fruit tree when it's not. When it's not. It's also talking about the fruit of your body, right? When you reproduce with your wife, right? And in chapter 2, they became one flesh or had sex themselves the first day. And day 6, when she was brought to him after being taken out of him. Now, if you take something out of me and it was in me, I'm no longer what I once was either. She's that missing part of me, And it was by bone and flesh, not just a bone, right? And they think the bone was the rib. Well, why do you need an extra rib in the image of God that you don't need when you're male and female? All right. Well, you have more internal organs because the female is within you still, right? Until she's taken out of you and made in her own body, apart from you, which would also change the appearance of the first body from both into two, right? You then use the parts remaining to make the male fully male, and you form the scrotum, right? And his testicles naturally, with gravity, fall into the scrotum. When he becomes fully male. Mm-hmm. He also loses his breast tissue that was feminine, right? And it becomes masculine. Right? And then you form the woman based on that, right? And you make her XX and him XY for reproductions. And now, Ashley's on again. She's natural today. And she looks pretty still. That's all I'm saying. See? That's how her hair looks. Right? For real. That's all I'm saying. That's all you're saying. Does she still a what? Beautiful woman, no matter how she wears her hair. That's what I'm saying too. That's it. Because see, I watched all that stuff too, and I know not to do it. See, just because I think it don't mean I'm going to do it. That's what I'm trying to show. Maria, I guess. and Matt. So I might be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Right. I don't do nothing wrong. I don't do nothing wrong. I play by all the rules. I know. You can't trick me, though, if I know the rules and you don't want to play by them yourself. That's corrupting the minor for you. You can't have the minor to lie to me knowing I wouldn't be with her if I knew her real age. No, you can't. Nope, that's again. Taking the law into your own hands and playing vigilante. But you didn't. That's why you can't do that either. No one can. Zero tolerance means you can't talk the child into sleeping with an older man when she never even thought about it until you talked her into it, right? If you talk her into it and she does it, it's on you and her, right? To lie to me about her real age, right? Most women who work in the salon anyway, to me, look young, even if they're in their 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s. Even, like I said, the woman at Chinatown who does the dishes and brings the dishes to the back, she looks the same as when I first started going out to me. She ain't changed a bit. That's been about the same amount of time, about 16, 17 years, right? Whenever they opened up the store. She just looks the same to me. And it's just an example. I know. To me, she ain't changed in 15 years, nor have I. But I got bigger. That's again because of the arthritis and the weight issues. I know. But it's got to be under a certain weight before I'll stop feeling the pain, I guess, right? From like when I started the medication, I was still around 200 pounds. I know. But still close to 250, right? When I had the congestive heart failure for the first time, right? And I gained up the 25 to 30 pounds, right, in 5 days, right? And I even drove myself fully conscious to the hospital, by the way. So I know how to drive even under duress, right? But the problem with the car was also possibly the brakes. That was also part of the... And see, I need less proof, right, than you, in a civil trial than in a criminal trial. And even if it was a criminal trial, you can't exclude the evidence on my x-ray of my ankle. No, you can't. No one can. No one can. It's evidence and part of the suit, right? I have a right to enter that in as evidence, or the judge mishandled the case, and I can appeal to her decision. I know. So there's one more judge, Judge Roxanne. But you can't be biased either. You cannot be a prejudiced judge judging the case inaccurately. I know. Because then you're playing favorites, and you're supposed to be impartial too. Even if I got the evidence against the person I'm suing, that's why I'm suing them. They did not do the job right to get me in the car. And that was their fault. Not mine, not yours. I communicated to them. And they're lying. They can lie on the stand. You're letting them lie. No, you're letting them lie. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. And the boss of the guy who lied on the stand is right there. And that's also perjury, though, even in civil case. Right? He committed perjury. He committed perjury. It don't matter if I remember your name or not. Andrew or whatever it was. I know. I don't know. It don't. It don't. I'm the client, and you took me for a test drive, and I remember what happened during the test drive. That's why I'm telling the judge. I know you do a bunch of test drives, but and you also know I had the cane when I came in. Because I had to come in by bus, and I've always used the cane when I go by bus. Right? Exactly. Because I have to get to the bus stop. It's, unless I get a ride, right? Like with Maria, right? And that's it. And that's it. So, like I said, there's the Gabapentin, right? And the rest of the medication for the heart. But see, I am big enough that a little congestion is probably just that congestion. Not COVID, not COVID. Right, at all. It's still a whistle, Mariah Carey.